'Cause a rose is still a rose. Baby girl, you are a flower. Come on in, come on in, come on in. On Fantastic Friday, I'm going to get my up to the dentist today. It's not that hot. I think I should go in here and make y'all some steep this tea because I never did go live to do the tea. It's been hot and crazy. So, how's everybody? This top of this day. I hate to say good morning because morning it sounds like sad. So I kind of got away from that. But top of the day, you all. Hmm. So no special, just came on just to check in because I haven't been on in a few days. So I am breezing through. That's what I'm doing, breezing through y'all. And see what's going on with y'all for the day, what's going on for the weekend. You know, I'll be through on Sunday to do us meet us in the kitchen in the herb of the week. So I have to do the cinnamon. I didn't do the Ceylon. Ceylon, Ceylon. Hey, Grand Rising. Hi, Geo. Hi, Jan Van Demar. I hope I didn't tear that up, but hi, guys. Can you like, comment, and share? I just was coming on. I'm going to have my coffee. Oh, my cleavage. Oh, sorry. No, I don't want you to love that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, shucks. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. So, yeah, what I was going to say. I came in the door. I came here to say what's up and to see what was going on for this. Yeah, thanks for holding the message because that wasn't too cool, y'all. I didn't mean to show my cleavage because that's what they said. They said the cleavage is showing. That's why you get so many what's the name? So let me see. Uh, so how's everybody this Friday? Oh, okay. Well, you thank you. I like it too, but I'm not here to show it to anybody. I just that was my bad. Uh, oh wow. You don't have to say sorry. Ha ha. Is yo, you funny. Well, I just said sorry because I didn't mean to. Like, let me see. Like, comment, share, people. So yeah. So I came in the door. I said it before. My leg, grandma, and peppermint. Yo, you wish you can donate. You know, you people getting in trouble for that. Did you hear about Puff Daddy and paying and all that old jazz? No, that not good. Comment and share. Uh, Grand Rising chat. So this is the thing. I came to. I just wanted to holler at you guys. I wanted to. I don't know if anybody follows the what's going on in the entertainment. I don't know if anybody aware what's going on in the world today. I think I wanted to talk about that. Nobody really talks about, if it's not about these people on this YouTube and this craziness and all that stuff. Nobody talks about what's going on in our world today. What everybody is experiencing. Hey, Raphael. How are you, Raphael? Um, and not just here in the States, um, but all over, everywhere. Everybody's experiencing something. Some type of disaster, some type of hurricane, some type of heat, global warning. Um, I'm glad you're good, Castro. I'm well on this fantastic Friday. Um, we're gonna have a fantastic day. Here where we are, it rained I think for like 30 some days. We had sunshine for maybe 7 days. And now we're going back on to 7 more days of rain. But me personally, I have sunshine on a rainy day. Always try to have that. And when I can't get it, I don't. It doesn't do me too good. It doesn't do any of us good. And that's we need sun. We need sun. People, humans. I think animals too need sun. Um, so the states is a little dreary over here, and they're controlling our weather. They're controlling everything about us, everything that we have, our food, our water, our weather. You know, you can't catch a break. So over in the states, we have Donald Trump is our president of the United States of America. Um, I live in North America of the states, right? And Donald Trump is our president for the next 4 years. I don't get into that politics and stuff too much. It doesn't really make a difference who you vote for, who you like, who you don't like, who's independent, who's not. It's already signed, it's sealed, and delivered. There's nothing we can do about it. We just like little muppets or little puppets, or they just got us on a string or what have you. But I say that to say we have ISIS here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. ICE. I'm sorry, not ISIS. ICE. ICE, baby. So ICE is in Philadelphia, and um, they've been in Philly for about 4 or 5 months. I got a long form video I'm trying to upload. It's coming soon, guys. I have a few videos that's coming soon. But ICE is in Philadelphia, and uh, they really ushering in a new world order. It's been the new world order is it's been here, but I'm talking about really getting it up and running. Um, so I believe that the COVID 2020 was a trial run for a lot of things. Trial run for the pharmacists, big pharma. I think it was a trial run for the hospitals to see how that's going to move. I think it was a trial run for the banking systems. I think it was a trial run for to make the weather even worse than it was, and bugs. It's like, so you overpopulated over here with like so many bugs. Like, it's crazy. I never seen like so many like mosquitoes and things of that nature. Like, oh my goodness, it's horrible. But anyways, back to the ranch. They have unleashed so many things amongst us, where people are acting, a little weird, a little different. Um, so Juan Sanchez, yeah. So listen, Juan, I'm really curious about. So Juan Sanchez. So that means it's your name, okay? I don't want to give out no titles or anything or descriptions of people. But what I wanted to say was here over here in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, one of the biggest cities that we have in Pennsylvania. Um, ICE came 5 months ago, but now is a riot. They having a riot down at the city hall and all in the center city areas, center city area. Um, pre- Preferably center city is towards the north part of the city, um, going north of the city. So you got the northwest, you got the northeast, northwest, northeast is predominantly um, immigrants. When you say north of the North Philadelphia, a lot of immigrants been here for 50 years or more. I guess that since the beginning of time or whatever, and they don't have green cards. They done came here and had children, and their children are citizens, but they're not citizens. As I'm speaking now, my landlord is not a citizen. I don't believe. I really don't believe he's a citizen. So he's trying to bail out and get out here, get out quickly. So he's going to sell his building and everything, which is craziness. But down in the South Philly area around Center City, so South Philly, you got North Philly, you got South Philly and West Philly. So South Philly is down predominantly where all the doctors and lawyers and Indian chiefs are, and they live there, and they made the condominiums, and they kind of gentrified it and moved everybody out. So I say that to say it's a lot of uh, nationalities down in that section. I guess you would call that a melting pot. Um, so they're sending back not just the immigrants that jumped the border the last years, since Donald Trump made the wall situation, and then Biden came in and switched the pitch, and he didn't want to keep building the wall, so they were able to get over, and they coming over and so forth and so on. I get it. A lot of people are from Venezuela. A lot of people are from all those countries where they have cartels and where they have a lot of drug lords, or um, whatever the big wigs are, that come here to distribute, because that's how we get the Uggs in our community. It comes from borders. It comes from government, So the immigrants that come over, they the ones that work hard. They the ones that pick all the vegetable stuff when it's 1,000,000 degrees. They come over and do their job. The people that live here, they spoiled. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to work or nothing like that. So the immigrants that come over, they put the boots to the ground. They do the job, they get it done, and they out of here. So with that being said, our economy here in the states has really took a decline. I would say, because with them sending them back, you don't have nobody that's going to really actually want here and stuff. So we messed up with that. As far as our food, agriculture, and things of that nature, nobody's getting those things. So they can get to the docks, and then the docks can get to the markets. So with that being said, the ISIS here in Philly is a bad thing, because Philly is one of the top cities that have crime They don't care anything about police officers. They don't care anything about no rules or regulations. So, with that being said, all the cities like Chicago, I guess we would say Detroit, but not really Detroit, because I think Detroit is like an entity of their own. They got a whole nother situation there with their government and their kids and the Megan's Law and the kids that's taken and being not even trafficked. They being used for organs, because I think that's like an organ place, Detroit. But what is that? Los Angeles, oh, shucks. New York is five of them, and I think we're number two. Philadelphia's number two. Well, Philly's coming with the army trucks. I'll tell you once. Give me a second, Raphael. So they come in with the army trucks with the cannon, the gun, cannon things on the front of the trucks. So my godmom lives down in the area where I just was saying, the center city area where all the doctors and so forth and things of that just down there. Someone must have called ISIS on a couple that lived on her block, and the couple is in their 30s. They were in their 30s, and they were there. They came last week, 2 weeks ago, because I did the Doomsday 2 weeks ago. That's when they had the big African festival. If you check out my videos, I did a live, I think, and I did a long form video of a Doomsday. It was a 50-year anniversary, but the army was right down there right after that. I think like that Doomsday was that Sunday, so that Tuesday. So we're gonna say like June 9th or 10th or something like that. If I'm not exactly sure the date, but my godmom said she heard the helicopters. She heard them army them things that's on the wheels that go like the those Tonka trucks that the little boys use and play with. So they had those blocked off of both of the on each end of the street of the Montrose. So they had the 2400 blocked off, the 2500 blocked off. So her block is this way in between, and the ISIS couldn't fit up on that little block because the block is only is where cars can park on one side of the street. They can't park on two sides, both sides. That's how small the block is. If you go up the street and you can't, you get stuck and you need to come out, it's hard to back out. You got to be from South Philly in order to know how to back out the street, turn the corner, because the blocks are so small. With that being said, she said that they came, the ISIS was in the block, the army was on the outskirts, and they were out there for like an hour and something. So whoever had to go to work, they was stuck. They couldn't get out. And she said that they had like these gadgets. I remember when I was a kid, me and my cousins, we would take a glass. We would perfectly use the glass. We had cups, but we would perfectly use the glass, and we would put it to our ear, and we would eavesdrop. We would eavesdrop for to see what was going on, to be newsy. It's funny because I seen my grandson do that like 2 years ago, but he was going all the way up the wall, and I was like, "What are you doing?" So, anyways, she was scared out of her wits, and she called me and was like, "You know, ICE is here." She said they got the gadgets and they got it stuck. I mean, on the wall of the people's house. But she said that the couple had been gone for about 3 weeks. They had been home for, no, not 3 weeks. They hadn't been home for like 2 weeks, a week and a half or 2 weeks. She said she hadn't seen them. So the ISIS came. They weren't there, but they set up a booby trap. So when they do come back, they'll know that they were there. But they are coming back. And then they take and handcuff you and take you out like you murdered somebody or you assassinated the president. It is horrible. So if all right, I'm here right here. So I gotta give you the benefits. That's what I'm trying to do, and I took it off. So this is what this looks like. Alright, now I'm gonna go get I am going to get, I gotta get the thing so I can read it off. I didn't bring it in here. So I gotta do my hazelnut. I'm gonna make my own hazelnut cream, y'all. So I got the water boiling. So this is my tea thing here. My glass broke, but I kept this. This is what you put the cinnamon in there. Let's take you out. This is real cinnamon. I'm gonna put her in here like that. And so this is the ground one. This cinnamon right here, I get this from Amazon. This is $10, and it is 2 ounces. 4 ounces, I'm sorry. No, 1.4 ounces, I'm sorry. So this is the powder form, and this is the sticks. The sticks is 7. So Ceylon cinnamon is known for its delicate and sweet flavor, may have a less pronounced aroma compared to other varieties. Compared to other varieties. I don't have my glasses on, y'all. Yet it still offers a subtle, warm scent that enhances dishes subtly. This fragrance does not hit your nose immediately, but requires a slight bunch of crushing to stimulate its aroma. So guys, when we buy things from the store, I don't know how many people read the back of the stuff, because reading is fundamental. Read in the back of your ingredients. So when you buy things and it has 15 ingredients, if you just think about what you cook, do you use all that stuff to fix it if you was to make it fresh? You wouldn't use all that to make it fresh. So I say you should try to check out. Oh shit, it's gonna fly. Try to check out what did I come over here for? Oh, my hazelnut. Try to check out the back of the foods and drinks that you get. Because if you're getting something, you gotta have salt to preserve some things. You need salt to preserve things to keep it from spoiling. So these is my canned goods. See my fresh string beans? This is my fresh string bean. So I take fresh string beans or whatever vegetables I have, and I put them in this jar. I only use a little bit of water. So I canned this. This is called canning. I put it in. You take the string beans. You take some boiled water, a pot of boiling water, your glass bottle. You put a little bit of the, you need to use can of salt, a little bit of water. Just a little teeny bit. And then you take and sit your jars up in the can because you're going to nuke it. You're going to nuke it just enough. Maybe, till it turns like a little brighter, like a little greenish, a little darker than the actual color. And then once it sits in a jar, you take and put it in a jar, and then you use the suction thing, suction it on, boom. So if anything goes down or goes wrong, this is the things that we need to start. You gotta kind of implement. You gotta do this. You gotta do this. You have to do it, because if anything happened and we don't have food and we gotta just eat canned stuff, they tell you get a whole bunch of canned goods. If you get a whole bunch of canned goods, you ain't gonna live. You will not live. Eat string beans in the can and all that stuff in the can. Eat that for a week straight. You get the box, and then the box. What's the name? The can hook up here, string beans or whatever else they got, and you're not gonna be around long because of the sodium in it is going to kill you. So you gotta watch the sodium on the back of your labels, because it's just supposed to be whatever the food is, a little bit of salt and water. That's all. You be getting all that other stuff that you can't even pronounce, which don't make no sense. So you gotta kind of balance. My hair is turning gray again. I don't like it. So, hazelnuts. These was called, no, they ain't nigger toes. You know, Thanksgiving we get the nigger toes. These is the hazelnuts. And I gotta fill my water up over here. So, I'm gonna soak these suckers. Bang. Right? I'm gonna put some water in here. Hot water go in here. We're gonna break her up because you're not gonna get the actual aroma from it, even though you guys can't smell it. But I can smell it. So if you ever fried fish, you know how grease give your kitchen, you can smell fried fish grease all through your house. All you gotta do is use some cinnamon. Don't use the $10 cinnamon. I know you can get the cinnamon from the dollar store or something like that. Use that in the water. You won't smell it. And that was my cane, y'all. Alright, so here we go. My glass. That's the boiling water, right? So we're gonna put that in there. We're gonna cover it all the way to the top. Remember, the cinnamon is in here, right? Let me remember to fill up this water bottle in here. Alright, so we're going to take the lid. We're going to put the lid on her, like so. And we're going to just let that steep right there. There we go. So if you go on the community post, I have the recipe for the cinnamon. It's a scripture with it. It's for you. It's all for you. Does anybody have an idea for herb for next week? I'll take some pointers if you guys have a favorite herb that you like. We already covered ginger. We covered basil. We covered tamarind, cinnamon, Ceylon this week. So next week, we need another herb for Sunday that I can cook with. So yeah, let me get the water in here so I can soak my hazelnuts, because that's why I make my own hazelnut milk. Yeah. Because in the regular hazelnut cream for your coffee, I don't know all that stuff they use to put in there, but I don't. I'm going to put the hot water in here. It's going to cook the nuts, because you want them to be as soft as possible, right? So this is what I do. I use about a half a bottle of this with the hazelnuts. You see that in there? So I'm going to let her sit in there, right? Like so. Yeah. Maybe I'll throw a little more in there. Let me throw a little more in there. Channel. You say how? It say how do you make a YouTube? How do I make a YouTube journal? A journal? Interesting. Well, to do a lot of things on YouTube, to have a channel, I'm going to be honest with you. Nobody tells you this. They always tell you you can do this and do that and do this and do that. Let me fill up this water bottle because I'm going to mess up. I don't want to mess up. And then my plants be hungry for the day. The plants can't be hungry for the day, yo. So I don't have any more coffee cream. So I have to make my coffee cream, but I do have that powder coffee made. So that's not, powder milk is not as bad as the milk that you have in the, whatever, that homogen milk. So, yeah, I gotta fill this up. So this is for my plants outside. I need one of those. I gotta get me a bigger, my hose thing is outside. I gotta put that doing. So I want to tell you guys, anybody that has a, what you call it, there's those little bugs that's blue and they jump all on you and they feel like a spider's or something, like a creature on your body. Well, they have a lot of those. I guess they in the States. I don't know if they all over the country. But anyway, up in where there's a lot of trees and stuff at is where you're going to have a lot of those at. Right? So, I learned that. One second. I learned that you use dish detergent, Dawn dish detergent. Dawn dish detergent does a whole lot. It cleans animals from fleas and all those things. But the Dawn dish detergent kills the bugs. But you gotta get them when they look blue. Then they turn red. They the ones that make that noise when they hit your windshield. It be like pat, 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 pat. So anyways, back to you, Castro. Castro, when you have a YouTube or any kind of face platform, you have to, you gotta have money. You gotta have money to have different things in order to make content. So just to make me think about when you said a YouTube journal, you can't do a journal. You gotta get Canva. Canva is an app. I think that's like $9.99 a month. And what other app? CapCut. CapQut. For the journal, I really suggest the Canva. I think Canva would be your best bet. So yeah, I use this syrup in my coffee. I don't know. Do you got, and it's sugar free. It don't have no what's the name in it. So I use this. I put a little bit of this in my coffee. A little cinnamon. A little cinnamon. A little cinnamon. Get a little. Get a little bit of that. I do a little bit of this. That's my hazelnut. I don't like coffee if it's not hazelnut. I put honey in mine. I don't use sugar, guys. Sugar is not good for you. Sugar is bad for you. And they give you the sugar. I remember when I was a kid, my grandma used to call it diabetes. She used to call it, she'd be like, you know that lady got them sugars? She got the sugar. So if you can see the cinnamon is steeping. You see it? It's turning colors. It turning colors. That sucker is hot. So this is how I steep. So none of my teas I don't make no tea from the bag. I don't really like the bag stuff too much. I'll go out to eat, but it gotta be an expensive restaurant. I'm not going to no restaurant that's no $5 on no shit stuff like that. I gotta have like some 75 up a dollar plate because then I know you ain't gonna give me no any old thing. So you get what you pay for. You really do. So let me get my little honey, right? Booyah! I had made me some ice yesterday. I'm gonna make me a snow cone. See, when it get real hot, you can have your snow cone. So I'm putting honey. I don't know if anybody, you can have honey in coffee. I don't know if you guys know that, but it felt like something was just biting me. Like, what the heck? So yeah, I'm old fashioned, yo. I got my coffee. I got a Keurig machine, but it just don't do right. I'm my grandma. And then I could have got my froth. Oh man, yeah. Woohoo! Grand Rising. So you know how people have what you call it? They have tea. What's the tea? What's the tea? Well, I got what's the coffee? Mushroom coffee. Yo, my own hazelnut. So yeah, I'm gonna get that. So that's what I'm working on. My hazelnut over here. And then I'm gonna take and put some dates. I got some dates because that'll make it sweet. This let me get my few little dates. Here they go up there. So I'm gonna get the fruit dates, right? So when I take and food process my cream over here, because to make it creamy, I'm gonna take and put a few few potassium. These is dates. I gotta get some more. Hey, I'm gonna put the dates in and a few dates in here. My hazelnut, right? I put 4 in there. I gotta get some more, right? So my jars that I buy food with, I buy jars too, the canning jars. But the jars that you use, that you might get relish in or whatever you guys get in your jars, save the jars. You can take and clean those. They jars is clean. You buy the jars from the store, from the thing they do the canning, like this. I just save the jars and put my stuff in it. Clean them real good. And then if you want to take and suction the top back on, all you got to do is buy the suction. Yeah. So, I mean, you don't have to waste anything. You don't got to waste it. Oh, yeah. So I did say. So what makes your milk creamy, y'all? Anything. Like mayonnaise. I make mayonnaise and stuff because I don't, I use the mayonnaise. I do love cheese. So I do make my own cheese, but I do sneaker cheese. Bye. Hey, what you want, Castro? What you saying bye for? You said, hey. Oh, you gotta go. I'll talk to you later. I'll see you later. Thanks for tuning in, okay? And remember, fantastic, funky Friday. With faith. Bye. Later, Gator. I don't know. What is that emoji? So, yeah. So, cashews. So when I make mayonnaise, I use the cashews. If you want to make a cream, like an Alfredo or something, cashews. So when you make your, I guess if you guys want me to come and make some mayonnaise or some cheese or something, I'll come do that. Yeah. So I'm gonna take and put some of these in there. These is cashews, but they the raw ones. See them? They raw, baby, raw. Can you see it? I guess y'all can see it. Yeah. So I'm gonna put them in here. Remember, I put the hazelnut in here, and I'm gonna do shucks, and I'm gonna do like that. So I put a few of those in here, and then so they the raw cashews. You can make cheese, mayonnaise, sauce, coffee, cream. Bang. Yeah. So that's what's going on. So we got the hazelnut. I put the dates in there. I only got a few. This is going to sit, let it cool off. Then once that sit for maybe time, probably like this afternoon, a little later, I'll take and put it in a blender. And I'll blend them up. And then once I blend her up, I got cheesecloth. And I'm going to take and put it in the cheesecloth and squeeze it out in the jar. And then there I have my cream. Yeah. To put in my coffee, and then I won't have to use this. So I just use this for emergency. I use her for emergency. And it's not really my favorite. But as I like my coffee creamy. It's when it's watery, it's not really good. So that's it for that right here. And today, you back? Oh, I thought you was going. You back, Raphael? So cinnamon is from India, Ceylon. It's a little thing on the back, a little scammy. So guys, if you interested in the Ceylon, I'll take and post it on my Amazon page. I mean on my community wall. That's if you're interested. So Ceylon. Here we go. So yeah, it's turning, it's steeping, y'all. So we went from light. Here we go. That's the real cinnamon, y'all. And then once I can steep that little, what's the name? I'll put some of this powder in it when you make your tea. So the tea, I'm gonna let that go. And then I'll have cinnamon, some lemon, and honey. Yeah. So that'll be awesome. Ceylon, guys. Ceylon. Herb of the week. Cinnamon. The real name of it is Ceylon. Ceylon. So ice is going to be near you guys. So look out. Because the new world order is here. They are going to get rid of the police. And they're going to use the military in the 5 or 6 worst cities or whatever the smart cities is. I don't know if you guys ever heard about a smart city, but I think I'll do a video about that as well. So a smart city is the cities that's on high radar crime. Yeah, radar crime. Um, so those is going to be the first places that they send the military in to do the policing. So coming near you soon will be the army, the New World Order people. They are on and popping. So just be mindful, y'all. That's all I know. And I'm getting ready to get my things together. I'm gonna get me one of them prefab houses that you open up. You go psh, 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 and put my stuff on some land. I haven't decided where at I'm gonna do it. I don't know if it's gonna be Delaware or if it's gonna be Virginia. I know I'm not gonna come down as far as in the North Carolinas because that's too far away from the doctors for me. I don't go to the doctors nowhere but here in Philadelphia. So I gotta figure that one out. But long as you take care of yourself, eat right, do right, you won't need the doctors all the time. You just need it just for a checkup here and there. That's what I'm working towards, y'all. So. And I had manifested, I said, by the time I get 56 on my birthday, I was going to be down south. And it's just so crazy how life and death is in the power of the tongue. And don't forget that because the things that you say will come to pass. It might not be right when you say it, but trust and believe it's going to come to pass. My book is coming out. I'm not excited as I should be. And that's because I know I'm going to get a whole bunch of shit from it. But God is good. He's able. And he ordered my steps. My steps have been ordered since the beginning of time. So I have to be obedient even when it don't feel good. So yeah, somebody that's doing so and so and they, oh, no, even when the things that don't feel good, the things that you got to visit, the stuff you go through in life and everything, it's this, that. But July 25th is coming. And God be with me. And you guys pray for me if you could. I usually don't ask people to pray for me. I'm not going to say that because I know I had somebody pray over. And that's why I'm not churchy. I believe in God. But I had a person pray over somebody to get lockjaw so they can lose weight at my church. And the lady went into a coma. So I'm just saying how you can speak certain things or say certain things and that stuff come to pass. So you just got to be careful about what you say. Yeah, because what you say and you believe, it shall be, right? So 56 was my goal, and I was offered to buy the building that I'm in now, but the landlord was shysty, and he wasn't truthful, so you can't. He's in debt, and I was going to do like a rent to own under the table, but no, he is slimy. So, anyways, he want to go back to Vietnam because, like I said, ICE is here. So for the people, he's 69. He been here forever. So his kids are citizens, but he's not. He's not citizen. So with that being said, just my steps is ordered because I'm going to stay here to January. I got to get my cosmetic surgery before I get my hip done because I got 2 more surgeries. And then I'm going to be dropping it like, I'm going to be at the gym getting my, yup. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And looking for some land to put my prefab on. And I had my studio, my kitchen, my island, my jacuzzi, my garden in the back with all my vegetables. I can just go outside and get whatever I want to cook. I'm going to have me some pesto. I'm going to go outside, get my basil, cut it up off the tree. I want a lemon. I'm going to get my lemons off of there and pay my lime. Shucks. I can't wait. Why? Oh, you should be asleep. Why you should be? Oh, what part of the world you at? Because over here in the Americas, it is 6:14, and I didn't water my plants messing with y'all. So I'm going to have to go because the sun going to come up, and then my plants is going to cook because you got to water it before the sun shines. So, like, comment, share, and you already know. You already know. Tap the button. Tap the button. The like button, y'all. And share this. Just share this out. Because it's Ceylon. Cinnamon. Cinnamon. Herb of the week. And here it is. Steeping. Here we are. It ain't ready. I just wanted just to show y'all the color of it. You see it? So there you go. Hot diggity dog. So thank you for coming in this morning. This top. Excuse. Oh shucks, top of the day. I'm so sorry, God, but that felt good. And oh, it's 3:14. Where you at? What part of the world? Are you in California, dog? My family in California. I'm not a California girl, but I used to go to California for 30 years. My uncle for the summer and everything. So yeah, San Francisco. In San Jose. My cousin Jamal lives in Oakland, and then my other cousin lives in San Fran, and my uncle passed away in 2010, and he had the cheesesteak place, Calvin's South Philly cheesesteak. Raphael, go check out my video about South Philly cheesesteaks. You'll see my uncle there. Johnny, they'll show you the cheesesteak place. I'm gonna come there with my food truck. Watch me. I'm speaking that too. I'm gonna go all over the world with my food truck and get me a and I can live on the put the bus on the front where I can go to bed at, and then the food truck on the back, and just cover the thing. I would love that. That's what I would love, y'all. So yeah. I ain't see shout out to Jellyfish, shout out to Real Life Simulations, shout out to that girl Peach. I love y'all so much. Hey Jellyfish, prayers up for what's my man name? Kentucky Boy. Kentucky Boy. Prayers up for Kentucky Boy. I hope all is well with him, guys. And Highway 97, that's my buddy. Let me see, Fishy Things and Ellen Smile, she's on sabbatical, but blessings for her as well. The Source, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. So Lashana, Success, Bougie, Boo. Look, if I don't call your name out, all y'all, I can't remember everybody. And I want to say everybody, so I'm going to just say everybody. Smooches. Till next time.